When did you finally snap on your in-laws? I'm 29, married 4 years. Her mom calls at midnight asking what we're eating for breakfast. Shows up at 6 a.m. with her spare key, walks into our bedroom, criticizes how I fold towels, organize the kitchen, dress for work. She told me I wasn't ambitious enough because I'm a teacher instead of going into finance like her dead husband, that I was hulling her daughter down. My wife defended her. She's just lonely since dad passed. She means well. I kept quiet for years, smiled through every insult, every comment about how her daughter could have married that lawyer from her book club. Our anniversary was last Tuesday. I booked Maria in Manhattan, where I proposed. Spent 2 weeks planning it, got her favorite white peonies delivered, bought a new charcoal suit, requested that Barolo from our Tuscany honeymoon. We're halfway through appetizers, laughing about her coworker who sent a complaint email to the entire company when I see that gray coat weaving through tables. My mother-in-law, in a formal black gown, carrying a wrapped gift with a silver bow. My wife went pale, grabbed my hand under the table. Her mom pulled out the chair between us without asking. You didn't think I'd miss my baby's special day? She snapped fingers at our waiter, ordered Chateau Margaux without looking at the menu. $240. The waiter's eyes went wide, then she started talking. Bridge club friend getting divorced, neighbor's dog barking at 7 a.m. every morning, yoga instructor wearing inappropriate tight pants. My wife tried stopping her. Mom, we wanted private time tonight. It's our anniversary. Her mom's smile vanished. I raised you for 25 years, changed your diapers, paid for your college, helped through every breakup. I've earned the right to celebrate with my only daughter. She locked eyes with me. Unless he has a problem with family? The couple next to us stopped mid-sentence. The businessman across the aisle put down his fork. Everyone within earshot was watching. My wife looked trapped, eyes darting between us, waiting for me to explode or do what I always did. Take it. I stood up, pulled $300 bills from my wallet, set them on the white tablecloth next to my plate, looked directly at my mother-in-law. This covers your meal and that wine. Our anniversary is for 2 people, not 3. I held out my hand to my wife. She stared for 3 seconds that felt like an hour, then took it. We walked out. Didn't run, didn't look back. Every single person in that restaurant watched us leave. Her mom didn't say a word. For once in 4 years, completely silent. We ended up at a Greek diner in Queens at 10 p.m. Cracked vinyl booths, buzzing fluorescent lights, coffee that tasted like yesterday. My wife sat quiet for 2 minutes staring at her menu, then started laughing. Real laughing where you can't breathe. Said that was the first time anyone ever stood up to her mother. That her whole life she watched her dad give in to every single demand, every guilt trip. That all her previous boyfriends either loved her mom or were too scared to say anything. That she'd been secretly waiting 4 years for me to snap. 2 days later, her mom called my phone. Not my wife's, mine. Demanded I apologize immediately for embarrassing her, for being disrespectful, for turning her daughter against her. I said no. She could be part of our lives when she learned respect, when she stopped treating our home like hers, when she stopped calling me a failure for choosing a job I love. She hung up. My wife heard the entire conversation, didn't call back, didn't text, didn't apologize. 3 weeks of complete silence. Then Saturday afternoon, knock on our apartment door. Her mom standing there with white roses and red puffy eyes from crying. Said she'd been seeing a therapist twice a week, that she didn't realize how controlling she'd become after her husband died 5 years ago, that she'd been clinging because she was terrified of being alone, that she was genuinely sorry, really sorry. Promised to call before visiting, to stop the midnight calls, to respect that we're married adults, not children needing supervision. She's kept most of those promises since then. She still pushes boundaries sometimes, still makes little comments about my teaching salary or how we decorated the living room. But now when she does, my wife immediately shuts it down. Mom, we already talked about this. If you can't be respectful, you can leave right now. Because she finally understood what took me 4 years to prove. Some people only respect your boundaries after you actually enforce them. And the people who truly love you will thank you for standing up.